Hey, good afternoon. I just want to jump in here and have a quick conversation with you all. Hopefully, some of you can share this so that others can join this conversation. I'm going to date myself a little bit by asking if you remember the movie Claudine. It was a movie that was released back in 1974. I saw it a few years after that, but there were a few scenes in there that really stuck in my brain even as a child. And so Claudine is a movie about a young um, mother of six, and she's struggling with making ends meet as she's working as a housekeeper, but she's doing that under the table because she's also receiving welfare benefits. Uh, and so she has to be careful not to lose her benefits by demonstrating that she has, um, a little bit of income. But she hides that income because the income is actually not enough for her to support her family. And then in the movie, she meets a man named Rupert who goes by Roop. Um, Claudine is played by Diane Carroll. Rupert is played by James Earl Jones. And so she also has to hide her relationship with Roop because as the social worker visits their home frequently, she's always looking to see, has Claudine's boyfriend given her something? Because if so, that has to be deducted from her benefits. And so it's this whole cat and mouse game that she's playing of having to hide her relationship, hide her assets. There's a scene. This is the one that stuck with me. There's a scene where the social worker comes by. Rupert is there at the house, and Claudine has to, push him into the closet, and then he has a TV on his head, holding it in the closet. So she's hiding all of this stuff so that she doesn't lose her benefits. And I didn't understand all of that as a child, but it stuck with me. Like, that's just crazy. Nobody should have to play those sorts of games and be dishonest in order to just try to survive. Well, fast forward to 2021, and with Project Green, we're working with a number of partner churches as we seek to create some alternatives to payday lending. And through our Pay It Forward program with these churches, what we're doing is we're encouraging churches to provide a repayable gift to participants. As participants pay back that gift, we then encourage them to continue to pay more than the original amount, and that additional amount then goes into savings. And then the church will actually match what goes into the savings account. Well, to my surprise, our partner churches said that they have participants who don't want to do the savings amount because they're afraid that having that money in an account will jeopardize their assistance programs. Immediately, my mind was jettisoned back to watching Claudine and seeing her hide her assets and her relationship, things that, really should improve her quality of life. She has to hide those because she doesn't want to lose these benefits. That's what people are still experiencing now here, almost 50 years from when that movie was produced. Um, and it's just a crazy reality. So we did some quick homework to discover that, the $500 that we're trying to get people to save actually will not jeopardize SNAP benefits, EBT. You can have up to $2,200 here in the state of Michigan and still qualify for your benefits. But you and I know that having $2,200 in a savings account isn't going to make you rich. It isn't going to, remove any threat of financial hiccups that might occur in one's life. Yes, it's good to have that. It's better to have that than to have zero. But people can have and frequently do have financial emergencies that can cost you way more than $2,200. So that's part of why I wanted to talk with you all today, just to let you know if you're in that situation, if you've been discouraged to save because of you know, you don't want to jeopardize your benefits. I want you to know that you can have up to $2,200 in an account without it jeopardizing your benefits. So spread that message. But it also, you know, it's a message to us through Project Green that we've got to continue to push against this system. These are the systemic pieces that cause us to have to do our work of fighting for economic empowerment, economic justice, so that people can actually be incentivized to save, incentivized to increase their income, so that they can get off of assistance programs, and actually build assets and build wealth for the long term. So I wonder if any of you have ever been, um, have ever thought maybe I shouldn't save, maybe I shouldn't do these things that would actually help me, because you've been concerned about losing benefits. If so, you know, share what that experience was like. I'd love for you to put that in the comments or shoot us an email. We'd love to have a conversation with you about that, um, and learn, you know, what you did to counteract that. You know, did you, um, what were your own strategies to move towards asset building and to move towards financial, independence in the face of those challenges? Or maybe you haven't come up with those strategies, and we'd love to help you to identify them. So get in touch with us, put it in the comments, send us something in the inbox, or email us, and we'd love to hear more about your experience.